Hello, everyone, and welcome to the awards ceremony for the class of 2021. We will be starting off here with the national anthem, sung by our own BFA senior, Sophie Thompson. If everyone could please remove your hats and rise and face the flag.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Gotcha. Thank you, Sophie. Okay, so hello everyone. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Thomas Remlard. I am the president of the class of 2021. First of all, I'd like to thank you all for coming and welcome you once again to the BFA Academic Awards Night ceremony for the class of 2021. We are gathered here to celebrate the hard work and dedication of all our great students. And I know that this year has been a tremendously difficult year for all of us, students and staff. However, I personally am proud of how we have been able to persevere and make the best of the year as a class. I'd like to congratulate all members of the class of 2021 on our hard work and resilience this year. So it is tradition for the senior class to present the school with a senior gift to show our appreciation for everything the school has given to us. This year was no different. So, as some of you may know, the new connector between the north and south buildings of our BFA campus was the biggest addition to our school this year. It connected our school in a way that hadn't occurred before, and as a senior student council, we felt it was very important to do a senior gift that had to do with this great new connector we have. So, in our brainstormings, we had decided that it would be great to do some kind of an outdoor sculpture to mark the new connector. It's something that would go in the front and would be visible from the front parking lot. For this, we decided to hire our own Mr. Stoner, art teacher at BFA, and local artist of Underhill Ironworks. We hired him to create two outdoor iron sculptures that will be placed in front of the new connector. Behind me, you can see the sculptures that Mr. Stoner created for us, and they are not currently in front of the school, but they will be very shortly. I'd like to give a special thanks to my fellow student and student council representative, Margot Collins, for the assistance in designing these sculptures. The sculptures that Mr. Stoner has created for us are made of welded iron, and this is his normal form of sculpture, so this is what he specializes in, is welding and particularly outdoor pieces. The sculptures are approximately 7 feet tall, and if you could not recognize One has a Bob White symbol at the top, and the other has a comet, symbolizing our two mascots at the school. So, like I said earlier, the two sculptures will be placed in front of the new connector, one on either side of the central staircase, and will be visible from the front parking lot. The cement which these sculptures will be fastened to has been poured, and the sculptures should be in place in front of the school very soon. So I'd like to thank everyone who was involved in this great project. Special thanks to Mr. Stoner for creating the sculptures for us and being so generous with his time and energy. These sculptures are going to look great, and I'm very proud personally, and I know that you all should be too as well, of this great senior gift. Thank you. Now I'd like to turn the mic over to our wonderful Mr. Blanchard.
Thank you, Thomas. I wish you didn't hesitate on the word wonderful. Would like to welcome everyone here, especially the seniors who, starting Thursday, had the Theater Awards. Friday, we had the Northwest Career and Technical Center Awards. We had the best prom I'd ever been part of in over 30 years. That was Saturday. Sunday, we had the athletic awards. Last night was a brilliant concert, and I really love the jazz part, not that the other parts weren't great also. And then here we are tonight. So for some of these seniors, it's been nonstop. So I really appreciate them being here and at least putting a smile on their face. I have the pleasure tonight of introducing the co-salutatorians, as well as later the valedictorian. So the co-salutatorians, these two amazing young women ended up with the second highest grade point average after 4 years. Our first speaker tonight exemplifies the quintessential student, athlete, scholar, and social businesswoman. While excelling in areas in BFA's most rigorous courses, she's also an accomplished varsity athlete in BFA's cross country, Nordic, and tennis teams. In addition, she's also enrolled in psychology and health and medicine at the University of Vermont and has maintained a perfect 4.0 in college classes. During her high school career, she was named the Governor's Institute Scholar twice and a UVM Citizen Scholar. She is the current president of BFA's chapter of the National Honor Society, the BFA Rotary Interact, and she personally organized the blood drives in Franklin County during the pandemic and ended up actually earning a United Nations Community Service Award. When she isn't in class or helping others, she loves to run, hike, and play tennis, and she especially likes being outdoors where she's able to really appreciate the beauty of her home state. Her motto is, life isn't waiting for the storm to pass, it's about learning how to dance in the rain, and never has that been more true. She'll be attending Middlebury College this fall, where she'll be pursuing a major in biology and pre-medicine track. She plans on becoming a physician assistant, working in rural Vermont, and we need more people doing so. Please help me in welcoming a co-salutatorian for the class of 2021, Quincy Fournier.
Thank you, Mr. Blanchard. Hi, everyone. Thank you for coming to our BFA class night, and congratulations to everyone being awarded. What do I, a fresh 18-year-old, have to inspire my peers with? Honestly, I don't have that answer, but I can share a bit about myself, about my class, and some things I'm going to try to stick by as I move onward. Those who know me, as Mr. Blanchard said, know I love running, making ceramics, and my dog. I'm a pretty involved student, taking part in 6 clubs at BFA. It is important to me to pick up the opportunities that come our way, whether academic, athletic, community-based, or socially. Thank you to my mom for teaching me how to be a strong person, my dad for showing me humor, Stephanie Hodgman for helping me get to Middlebury College, Candace DeSaro for coaching me into an athlete, and every other aunt, uncle, cousin, friend, and friend's mom for being a safe place for me to grow up. I couldn't be where I am in my life without all of you who shaped me. While this school year was far from normal, I have the fondest memories of our fall pep rallies, standing in the bleachers at football games, and club interacts last day of school ice cream bashes. I want to send another huge thank you to Mrs. Hodgman, Mr. Blanchard, Miss Bristol, Miss Torville, Mr. Archambault, Mr. Pepin, Mrs. Callan, Carney, and Dina Patsoris for their countless hours of work to get us an amazing senior week, full of activities we can look back on with even more sentiment. Now, to our class. I can say this group of seniors is amazing. Starting with Caitlin DeSaro, who is our only senior with 12 varsity letters. Ian Carpenter competed in his first state track meet this season. Nathaniel Cobb and Aria Garso qualified for the All-State Music Festival all 4 years of high school. Sophie Thompson, Bella Bonacera, Sydney Ward, Olivia Belrose, Kara White, and Eden Fuller led the drama club to 7 sold-out shows in 4 years. Gianna Stevens represented our school on the Vermont Youth Philharmonia team. Maya Jaros brought her 4-H state team to the state and national Dairy Quiz Bowl competition. Iris Burns and Casey Bichard earned the UVM Citizen Scholar Awards. Ima Rashid, Leah Hale, Caitlin DeSaro, Maya Jaros, Iris Burns, Nora Gagno, Jaden Paquette, and Sophie Thompson attended Governor's Institutes of Vermont. Jake Nelson earned the Outstanding Technical Center Student Award. Olivia Belrose, Bella Bonacera, and Owen Benecki had writing pieces published in the St. Albans Messenger. Zach Lovejoy began BFA's student-led assemblies, which will be continuing at our school. Margot Collins, Reagan Richard, and Megan Bashan painted several murals across our campus. Last, and most certainly not least, Chris Cotignola has come to represent our BFA school spirit with his trifecta vlogs, announcing at sporting events in his enthusiastic presence. Many of these accomplishments have occurred this year. Our class, with grace, resilience, and persistence, was able to soar through this school year despite COVID-19. Wearing masks in class, practicing games, to events and ceremonies, and honestly everything else was not ideal, but our class excelled through it. There are even more accomplishments yet to be heard tonight to prove that our senior class truly is incredible. I'll end with some things I've learned from my high school experience, starting with an academic standpoint. My freshman year of high school, I didn't take my grades as seriously as I probably could have, and I felt it at the end of the school year when my best friends walked up to receive silver and gold pins, and I crouched with my bronze. This is a small example because I can still be proud of my bronze pin, but I knew I could have worked harder. The point is that even when it feels like we have some time to slack off, I really encourage us all to fight strong from the start to the finish of whatever undertaking is next. Not only do you never know when someone is observing your efforts, but you'll always kick yourself in the butt when you've missed an opportunity unknowingly. I realized this year that while AP classes prove I can work hard and challenge myself, the amount of fulfillment I found in Miss Yando's clay class hooked me on to clay making for the rest of my life. I regret not taking art classes sooner in high school. So, sometimes just do what you are interested in, not what you think you are supposed to do. Be open to new passions. It is important to expand our interests and hobbies because every door opens other doors. Recently, I found myself in a situation I never really expected. Health concerns haven't ever been an issue for me, but suddenly that has changed. I've learned through my MS diagnosis that taking care of my body and mind means so much. Another thank you to Mr. Fugere, Mr. Sturgeon, Mr. Carlton, Mrs. Yando, and every other teacher who has supported me in my courses through this semester. I could not have done it alone. I want to encourage my peers to reach out and build our social worlds back up. Text someone outside your COVID group. Go on a run while you are young and able. Don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. We have at least 82 years left. I say work hard, then play hard, and be kind to everyone you meet. Thank you for your time, and again, congratulations to the class of 2021.
Thank you, Quincy. Just want to make sure I don't read Quincy's words. Our next co-salutatorian is likewise an amazing young woman. She grew up in Georgia and on the family farm where she learned hard work, perseverance, and to be part of a team, and those three items will always pay off in life. Her parents always taught her how to set and obtain her goals. This desire to improve the lives of others carries well beyond her family, and we saw it this year also at BFA. She's participated in the Special Olympics, Unified Sports, and our ever-active Interact Club. She is a member of the National Honor Society and a member of the Student Council. She plays softball on our now soon-to-be heading to the state championship game after a great 5-2 victory against MVU. Well done, girls. And I like that she likes to be part of the camaraderie in the team, and that to me I think is what will pay off at the end also. It's about being part of something larger than yourself. She will be attending Notre Dame in the fall and will be studying chemical engineering. Please help me in welcoming the co-salutatorian for the class of 2021, Casey Bouchard.
Hello, my name is Casey Bouchard. Thank you all for coming. Although it has been said countless times tonight, I want to say on behalf of the entire class of 2021, thank you. Thank you to our parents and families for their constant support and inspiration. You've stood by us at the moments where nobody else would. Even though there are times we may not act like it, there are not enough words to describe how much we appreciate your unwavering love and encouragement. You have literally been there since day one, witnessing all the milestones. The first friend we ever made, the first chapter book we ever finished, our first time riding a bike, our first time taking the car, and now graduation. Although there are some missing faces in the crowd, the loved ones we always pictured being here to celebrate our achievements with us, they have not been forgotten. They may not physically be here to cheer us on, but I know they are above, watching over our every step. I'd also like to thank all of the teachers and staff at BFA. You were the first people our awkward freshman selves met when we walked through the doors of BFA, and you'll be the last people our still slightly awkward senior selves said goodbye to on our last days. You've taught us geography, geometry, biology, and art. While, to your disappointment, we won't always remember Newton's laws or how to conjugate verbs in Spanish, the life lessons you've taught us will remain forever. Persevere when life gets tough. Push yourself harder than you think you can. Never give up. Don't lose sight of your goals, and believe. You have influenced us in countless ways and shaped us into who we are today. For that, we are all the better. And to my classmates, we have not had a normal school year since the 10th grade. Yet, that has not slowed us down. I could talk about our individual and collective accomplishments forever, but in a year like we have had, simply being here today is a great achievement. We have worked hard and can carry ourselves with pride. Whether those efforts took place in the classroom, on the stage, the field, or in the community, our dedication is evident. Our class is made up of incredibly talented musicians, brilliant poets, gifted athletes, wonderful singers, amazing artists, and exceptional leaders. Each one of us has our own unique strength and passion. While I was trying to come up with this speech, I read a quote that said, "Even if you're on the right track, you'll get run over if you just sit there." I think that's a good piece of advice to take into this next chapter of our lives. Our passions are our track, but if we don't do anything with them, if we don't chase our dreams and attain our goals, if we just sit there, we will get run over. Although we are moving on to new, unfamiliar territory, we cannot allow that to make us lose sight of our goals. A quarter of a step forward is still better than not having moved at all. If our resiliency in the face of the adversity we have faced lately is any indication of our future successes, we will all be just fine. Thank you.
I am Carla Kane, and I will be presenting the Math Department Award this evening. Nathan Smullen has demonstrated the highest level of excellence in mathematics over the past 4 years, while enrolling in our department's most rigorous courses. He is an insightful and curious student who is dedicated to learning and committed to success. As a learner, Nathan has a real passion for acquiring new knowledge, and he never backs down from a challenge, a fact which was always on display in the Math League competitions when Nathan's commitment could always be counted on during his 3 years of participation. Nathan is well respected and admired across many disciplines here at BFA, and his contributions to our school community extend far beyond the classroom walls. Nathan's presence and his height will be missed in the halls of BFA next fall, but we wish him all the best at Clarkson University.
I'm Mary Brulette from the Business Department. Congratulations to all of you guys from the class of 2021 with all your accomplishments. On behalf of the Business Department, I'm honored to announce Nathan Benoit as the recipient of this year's Business Student of the Year Award. The Business Department would like to honor Nathan for his work ethic and positive attitude and his willingness to be there for his classmates. In all of our classes, we watch Nathan quietly support others and help bring out the best in his classmates while giving his best effort in everything he does. Nathan will be missed in the Business Department hallways. There is no doubt that you will be very successful in the years to come as you combine your golf and business skills with all your future endeavors. Good luck and thanks for everything over the last 4 years. And I don't think Nathan could make it tonight. I believe he's working on his golf skills right now, but congratulations to him.
Good evening, parents and seniors. I'm Lydia Batten, and I'm chair of the World Languages Department and the Latin teacher. Here we are, all together in one space. How much we've all had to deal with since March 2020 just to arrive here, seemingly full circle to the normal. It's been a wild ride, and finally, the bigger bumps, potholes, twists, turns, ups and downs we have all had to navigate are leveling out. And here we are, or rather, more significantly, here you all are, emerging stronger, more resilient and changed, and ready to turn onto new roads and go in different directions, as it should be. Because these past 15 months were so upended, and the challenges students had to navigate were so vast, we in the World Languages Department considered these circumstances and decided this year to break from our usual recognition tradition. There's a Latin expression, here we go, per aspera ad astra, through hardships to the stars. With that in mind, this year we're recognizing 2 stellar students from each of the 3 languages here at BFA. They have certainly persevered through hardships to continue their language studies. Here we go. For Spanish, we recognize 2 stellar students who've risen to the top among their peers throughout their 4 years of dedication to the Spanish language and people. Both have been exemplary language learners, and in Senor Thurber's words, it has been a pleasure to teach them over their 4 years at BFA. Felicitaciones, Emilia y Valencia. For the rest of us, congratulations, Olivia Belrose and Emma Bapp. All right, I'll do Emma since you're right here. Congratulations. All right. For French, we're recognizing, again, 2 stellar students who, like for Spanish, have been studying French all 4 years at BFA, and perhaps even since middle school, since they're both now completing French 5. They have consistently impressed Madame Waite with their academic excellence and that they have demonstrated. They've maximized their abilities and their love of the language, not only to memorize everything they've learned over the years, but also to use it for good class participation. Félicitations, Will Dumont and Nate Smullen. Okay. And Nate, you're really heavy. Congratulations. Whoops, you can take that and also from Madam Nate. One more. For Latin, we recognize two, again, stellar seniors at different levels. Each has demonstrated great dedication to their studies and enthusiasm for the Latin language and the Romans who spoke it. One student is now completing Latin 4 and has persevered through all 4 years. It has been such a joy to watch the sparks ignite over the years as it all, little by little, started to make sense. The other student only had room in his schedule for 2 years of Latin, completed in his junior and senior years. Despite only being in Latin for 2 years, his earnestness to learn and achieve was no less impressive. Congratulationes Dominique et Studiosa Maxime, or congratulations Jacob Malone for Latin 4 and Zach Lovejoy for Latin 2. And I don't know, I guess Jacob's not here. Well, I'll catch up to him. And
thank you. I will be presenting the next award on behalf of Miss Dunnigan. And in her words, good evening. It is my honor to present the Personal Achievement Award to an outstanding student this year. We have had the pleasure of watching this student develop into a strong, confident, independent young adult over the past 4 years. His determination, motivation, and dedication has served him well in his academic endeavors, and it will continue to do so as he moves on to his next adventure. Please join us in congratulating Hayden Latimer. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Kasha Biladu for the Community Integration Program. This year, the Jean Garvin Award goes to a student who has made a tremendous amount of academic and personal growth. Her sense of humor and quick wit will keep you on your toes and laughing. Her incredible insight into her learning style and advocating for her needs. This award goes to Jennifer LaValle.
I'm Mrs. LaFave, or AKA Carney, I should say. I am presenting the PE Award. The PE candidate for this year is a true exemplar of our classroom. For many, people think it's teamwork, it's effort, it's engagement, it's attitude. But when we looked at the list this year, it was a student that really went beyond the classroom. It went beyond what they wanted to pursue, an active and healthy lifestyle, not only within our classroom, but outside. This student came into my classroom in the fitness unit his freshman year and immediately got hooked to the point that I had him every year, and he was asking to take an independent with me by the end of his senior year. Obviously, this year looked very different than it would have looked like in the past, but this student excelled in so many different areas in wanting to maintain a healthy, active lifestyle. So it is my pleasure to represent this award to Ethan Ford.
Hello, I'm Elisa Elward. I'm here to present the Health Award on behalf of the PE and Health Department. The 2021 award for health goes to Shane Gaudet in demonstration of his passion for our curriculum. He always came prepared to our cooking labs with intrigue and a positive attitude. He was eager to exercise the creative license to create beyond the recipe and in creating things that appealed to his classmates and encouraged them to stretch their limits. So Shane Gaudet, looks like he was unable to make it this evening, but I'm happy to present his award to him.
Hi, I'm Larissa Hebert from the English Department. I'm pleased to present the English Department Award to Olivia Belrose. I have known Olivia since her junior year when she was a student in my AP language class. She always went the extra mile to revise her work and even participated in my optional book club on The Great Gatsby. She is curious and dedicated. This year, I had the pleasure of having her again as a student in my journalism class and as a member of BFA's Journalism Club, which produces The Mercury. Olivia also collaborated with Vermont Diggers Underground Workshop for student journalists. Olivia took on the tremendous task of writing a feature piece on the budget cuts at UVM, which was published in not only The Mercury, but in VT Digger. It received a lot of attention from the UVM United Against Cuts organization, who invited Olivia to speak at one of their information sessions as a Vermont student who has been accepted to UVM and would be directly affected by such cuts. She was thoughtful and articulate in her presentation and made BFA proud. Olivia is a strong writer who is engaged and driven, a student who is committed to English and her learning, and I'm honored to present her with this award.
Good evening. My name is Pete Samula. Congratulations to all you seniors. Happen to know quite a few of you having a senior advisory this year. It was a great group, so I know you all look forward to moving on and doing wonderful things, so congratulations. This year's Student of the Year meets our criteria for his performance across the broad discipline of design technology. He has performed exemplary in nearly every class offered within the design technology department. As he worked to master the hands-on project-based approach with a laser focus of what he was working to produce, he's developed numerous advanced products in many of the classes that he has taken, certainly demonstrating mastery in every area. Whether it's in school, on the field, in the woods, or on the water, he always works beyond just getting it done, using his calm, calculated approach as he works towards his ultimate goal. It's with this work ethic, perseverance, and dedication to developing a deep understanding of whatever he may be working on that will help him be successful in life, no matter what avenue his career may take him. We wish you the best of what life has in store for you and have confidence you will experience success in the future, keeping with your determination and outgoing positive attitude. Congratulations to Ethan Bates, our Design Tech Student of the Year.
Good evening. My name is Emily Eldred. I am here to present the Science Department Award. Every year, the Science Department recognizes a senior for their outstanding academic performance in science. I have not had the pleasure of having this year's Science Department Award recipient in class, so I asked some of her most recent science teachers, Mrs. Stinnett, Mr. McCabe, and Mr. Fugere, about her. All three felt that she is one of the most dedicated, hardworking, and positive students they have had the pleasure of working with over their many years in teaching. During her 4 years at BFA, the student challenged herself by taking 7 science courses, including 3 AP science classes, AP Chemistry, AP Biology, and AP Physics, both AP Biology and AP Physics this year. Through her hard work and commitment, this student has excelled academically in every science class she has taken. In addition, all 3 teachers said that this student is enthusiastic, kind, and helpful to others. She will stop and help another student even when she has her own work to do, and her positive outlook and sense of humor help to make class a place where people want to be. All of these qualities exemplify the ideal Science Department Award candidate. I am honored to present the 2021 Science Department Award to Casey Bichard.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Justin Bedell, Chair of the Social Studies Department. Initiative, social justice, perseverance, and tenacity are the benchmarks by which the recipient of this award is measured. The staff of the BFA Social Studies Department would like to recognize this year's recipient for his strength to persevere independent of outside influence, for his strength to actively and purposefully treat others with respect and dignity, and for possessing the inner strength to confront social challenges in a vigilant manner. Specifically, this student has taken the most challenging courses in our department and has certainly thrived, has great self-discipline, takes pride in his learning and his performance, is incredibly insightful, often gravitating toward the abstract in his learning, has confronted challenges in discourse with integrity, maturity, and intelligence, and was BFA's class president and has been a school leader for all 4 years of high school. The entire Social Studies Department is very proud to recognize this year's recipient for his initiative, his involvement in school government, his perseverance, tenacity, and commitment to influence our school to become a better place. The recipient of the 2020-2021 Social Studies Department Award is Zachary Lovejoy.
Hi, I'm Dee Christie, and I'm presenting for the entire Fine and Performing Arts, and I'm the department chair for everybody, so I'm going to be up here for a couple. So I'm presenting this one for Eric Bushy, the band director, and this is in recognition of outstanding achievement and interest in instrumental music for singular merit in loyalty and cooperation, and for displaying those high qualities of conduct that school instrumental music requires. The John Philip Sousa Band Award is hereby presented to Sophie Thompson. I'm presenting this one for Mr. Messier. This year's choral award goes to 2 outstanding students who have participated in chorus for all 4 years. With their love of singing and performing, both students have had many opportunities to perform at the academy as well in the community. Active in music and dramatics, these students have participated in the district, all-state, and New England music festivals, as well as held significant roles in all the musical productions while at BFA. During the pandemic, while making music was especially most challenging, the leadership of both students was essential in helping to move our chamber singers group forward, first online and eventually to in-person performance. Both students are attending college in the fall to study music, one for music ed and the other for musical theater, respectively. These 2 outstanding musicians are also best of friends and heading off to the same college, the University of Southern Maine. I have no doubt that both students will continue to make music a focal point of their lives as they continue their studies at the next level. I am proud to announce this year's National Choral Award goes to Bella Bonacera and Sophie Thompson. Make sure I have it in the right order. This is for Ms. Kmitzis for dance. Every year, the Dance Department Award goes to a student who demonstrates a quality of commitment, maturity, creativity, and kindness in those I might need to put on my glasses, sorry. And whose dance contributions span many years in the program. The dance award this year goes to Wendy Ainsworth. Wendy's kindness to her peers, her hard work ethic, her humble dedication, and her grace as a dancer made her an excellent addition to the BFA dance department. Wendy excelled even though we had the shutdown, choreographing, I always say that wrong, a beautiful site-specific dance at home, and researching and presenting on the work of modern dance pioneer Martha Graham. Despite challenges that have come to our graduating senior class in navigating through this next chapter, Wendy has navigated this as gracefully as she does her dancing, and I hope to see her continue her love and study of dance for years to come. Wendy Ainsworth. I'm sorry, Wendy Ainsworth. Did I say it right now? Oh my God, I'm sorry. Hot and nervous, you know. I'm presenting for Susan Palmer. This year's theater award goes to a student who has been involved in every theater opportunity possible at BFA. She has participated in the musical, the one-act plays, Junior Jam, and Vermont Young Playwrights Festival, and numerous theater classes for all of her 4 years here. She has had 2 of her plays selected to be both read and performed at the Playwriting Festival, and has served as the co-captain of the improv team for the past 2 years. She has been the secretary for the theater officers for 3 years, supporting her classmates and having a voice in the program. This year's theater award goes to Bella Bonacera, whose commitment, ferocity, sensitivity, and talent have made her an outstanding member of the BFA theater community. I wish her luck as she goes on to study theater at my alma mater, Miss Palmer's alma mater, the University of Southern Maine. I know that she will continue to shine. Okay, this is for my department, Visual Arts. I am paraphrasing from Asfel Ibrahim. Art has the power to educate people about almost anything. If it weren't for the art, our history, culture, and traditions would be in more danger of being forgotten than they already are. It promotes cultural appreciation among a generation that's currently preoccupied with their technology. In fact, it can be said that if it weren't for art, our culture, history, and traditions would be, oh my God, I'm sorry. I'm having a little meltdown here. It's so hot. So anyways, let's see. The reason why everyone can relate to an art is that everyone has emotions and personal experiences. Therefore, anyone can learn to appreciate art regardless of their social background, economic standing, or political affiliation. The truth is that people have recognized how powerful art can be. These two embodied the power of art, and in their own individual ways, they are great representatives of our Visual Arts Award. Although they are not pursuing art as a career, we felt that these two would take their creativity and talent along their journey. The Art Award goes to Megan Bayshon and Margot Collins. Now you're going to see why I'm really nervous, so hang on. So I'm allowed to present for Brandon Stevenson Memorial Scholarship, and this is a tough one for me, so I've been nervous about it all day, so forgive me for my mistakes in speaking earlier. So I wanted you graduates to understand where these scholarships come from, mine as well as other people's, and where the money comes from. I am part of BFA. I'm an alumni, I'm a teacher, and I'm a community member. BFA has graciously allowed me to present my scholarship because this is something really personal to me. Most people don't get to present. They just say the name and you get your money and then things go on. But many of you guys don't know that Brandon was my son, my only stepson, our only kid, who died in a car crash 16 years ago at the age of 23. We lost our only child, and it was the most traumatic event of our lives. After this point, life changed for us. We both felt that we needed to find something good that came from something so bad, so we started the scholarship as well as a fundraiser called Run for Your Life. You've seen the t-shirts around. We haven't done it in a couple of years, but I did it at the city pool where I've worked since I was 17, and all the community came out and has helped raise quite a bit of money for the scholarship. And Brandon graduated from BHS. He didn't graduate from BFA, so why would I do it here? Because this is the community that came out to support me and support us, and they all knew Brandon through this scholarship. I think it's important to know that even through many years have passed, it is still very painful, but we have learned to get through it. So whatever you have to face, you can go through. Whatever the worst is, you can get through it. Look for the good and figure out how to find the good, no matter how awful you think things are. And you just don't know anybody's story. So about Brandon. Brandon was a remarkable kid. He broke social barriers. He was kind to everyone and was a pretty well-rounded kid. He didn't do great in school, but he was pretty smart, but he just kind of got by. As he grew up, he stood up for the underdog, was the designated driver most nights, and even shared his food when he, with a homeless man every night that lived by his car in South Carolina, where he was attending school after he did 4 years in the military. He was funny, talented, and wanted to go into either acting or poli-sci, depending on the day. His days were full and filled with adventure, love, and compassion. He was brutally honest, and he cared deeply for those around him. These are the kind of characteristics that were looked at for when the committee chose the recipients. I wouldn't be able to pick just one of you guys that applied. I would want everybody to get it, so I had a committee. We usually choose 2, but this year we chose 3 because it's COVID, because you guys deserve an extra. So may all of you continue to represent who Brandon was as a person, continue being the kind, caring person that we all know you are, and that's why we chose you. Congratulations to Mackenzie Casperson, Quincy Fournier, and Maren McGinn.
Good evening, everyone. I am Sarah Katam. I'm one of the assistant principals here at BFA, and I'm going to start off the rest of the scholarship section. It is an honor to recognize the class of 2021. This year, Bellows Free Academy seniors are receiving over $150,000 in local scholarships. These scholarships come from the Franklin County area, individual donors, private corporations, alumni, and local businesses. We are very proud of our students and the amazing community support. Seniors, as your name is called, please step forward to receive your scholarship. Ms. Fitzgibbons.
Good evening. My name is Heather Fitzgibbons. I am also one of the assistant principals. I am the direct administrator for the senior class. What I will do is I will read the scholarship or scholarships that are being awarded and then the student's name. Please come up. We have the Reverend John T. Theodore Scholarship, the St. Albans High School Bellows Free Academy Scholarship, and the John Finn Memorial Scholarship going to Wendy Ainsworth. The John J. and Florence B. Klecka Scholarship goes to Megan Bashand. The Blarney Education Fund Scholarship goes to Taylor Baldwin. The Georgia Conservation Commission Scholarship and the John J. and Florence B. Klecka Scholarship go to Case Ballard. the St. Albans High School Bellows Free Academy Scholarship, Azleton Scholarship, Kemper F. and Ethel M. Peabody Scholarship, MREA St. Albans City Scholarship go to Emma Bapp. The Alice B. Morton Scholarship and John J. and Florence B. Klecka Scholarship go to Casey Pichard. MREA BFA Scholarship goes to Olivia Belrose. The Blarney Education Fund Scholarship goes to Owen Benecki. The Maria Boisano Scholarship and John J. and Florence B. Klecka Scholarship go to Maisie Boisano. The Branch Warner Music Memorial Scholarship, St. Albans High School Reginald Godin Scholarship, Alice B. Morton Scholarship, and Chauncey Warner Scholarship go to Isabella Bonacera. The Blarney Education Fund Scholarship goes to Iris Burns. The Mary G. Young Scholarship goes to Ian Carpenter. The Brandon Michael Stevenson Memorial Foundation Scholarship goes to Mackenzie Casperson. The BFA Board of Directors Award goes to Alonso Fuentes. The Blarney Education Fund, Anthony Williams A-Dog Scholarship, Charlotte Bliss Loomis Music Scholarship, Margaret Cutting Scholarship, and Chauncey Warner Scholarship go to Nathaniel Cobb. The BFA Guidance Scholarship goes to Faith Collins. The Governor Phil Hoff Vermont Honor Scholarship for BFA goes to Margot Collins. The BFA Board of Directors Award Scholarship goes to Tyrese Cooper. The J. Richard Berry Scholarship goes to Christopher Cadignola. The Fletcher E. and Louise MacArthur Scholarship goes to Caitlin DeSaro. The John J. and Florence B. Klecka Scholarship goes to Evan Desatel. The MREA Fairfield Scholarship, and St. Albans Bay Methodist Church Scholarship go to Taylor Dodge. The Charlotte Bliss Loomis Academic Scholarship goes to Will Dumont. And Will, continued on the next page, the Wendy Shagnon Scholarship. The Charlotte Bliss Loomis Scholarship goes to Kelly Emerson. The Brandon Michael Stephenson Memorial Foundation Scholarship, the Chauncey Warner Scholarship, the Franklin County Business and Professional Women's Scholarship, Maria Boisano Scholarship, Sons of American Legion, Matthew W. Brigham Scholarship, and Albert and Jacqueline Tatro Family Scholarship go to Quincy Fournier. The Blarney Education Fund Scholarship goes to Eden Fuller. The Blarney Education Fund Scholarship, MREA St. Albans Town Ed Center Scholarship, and the Pamela Stewart Memorial Scholarship go to Aria Garceau. The Billy Hourigan Scholarship and the Fairfield Scholarship go to Leah Hale. The Chauncey Warner Scholarship, John J. and Florence B. Klecka Scholarship, Wendy Shagnon Scholarship, and Governor Phil Hoff Vermont Honor Scholarship for NCTC go to Sydney Heth. The John J. and Florence B. Klecka Scholarship, Blarney Education Fund Scholarship, and MREA Education Field and Education Scholarship go to Gracie Jenkins. The Albert and Jacqueline Tatro Family Scholarship goes to Maya Jarosz. The Blarney Education Fund Scholarship goes to Cecilia Ladd. The Mary G. Young Scholarship goes to Hayden Latimer. The John J. and Florence B. Klecka Scholarship goes to Zachary Lovejoy. The Brandon Michael Stevenson Memorial Foundation Scholarship, the St. Albans High School Francis J. Horan Scholarship, and the John J. and Florence B. Klecka Scholarship go to Marin McGinn. The Fletcher E. and Louise MacArthur Scholarship and the John J. and Florence B. Klecka Scholarship go to Mackenzie Moore. The Chauncey Warner Scholarship goes to Jaden Paquette. The Rebecca Lodge Scholarship, the Robert Lamoth Scholarship, Dr. Claude Loftus Scholarship, and the St. Albans Bay Methodist Church Scholarship go to Ava Pinette. The Azaltine Scholarship goes to Loceliani Ramirez. The Harold J. Howrigan Scholarship goes to Thomas Remillard. Citizen Scholarship, Theodore Costas Scholarship, N. Henry Press American Legion Scholarship, Ann Wood Potter Scholarship, Marjorie Peckham Smith Scholarship, William Thornton Scholarship, Winifred Wood Scholarship, and Barbara Clark Memorial Scholarship go to Reagan Richard. The Jack and Alice Wood Scholarship go to Nolan Rushlow. The Blarney Education Fund Scholarship goes to Shawnee Ross. The Reverend John T. Theodore Scholarship, Bob Bliss Dollars for Scholarship, and Chauncey Warner Scholarship go to Bethany Sanders. The Blarney Education Fund and the American Legion Simon J. Godfrey Scholarship go to Kiera Skeels. The Luella Cattell, Old Mill, Dorothy Thayer, and Clinton Ty Lee Scholarship, along with the Stephen Allen and Mary Massa Meyer Scholarship, go to Nate Smullen. The Gordon Trudeau Scholarship goes to Gianna Stevens. The Blarney Education Fund Scholarship and the Kemper F. and Ethel M. Peabody Scholarship go to Ben Tatro. The Charlotte Bliss Loomis Scholarship, the Carol and Sarah Heflin Scholarship, the Lamb Family Scholarship, and the Paulette Arthur Bill Scholarship go to Sophie Thompson. The John J. Florence B. Klecka Scholarship and the Linda Lambesis Memorial Scholarship go to Allison Torville. The Louise Cummings Memorial Scholarship goes to Emma Trainer. Also, the Louise Cummings Memorial Scholarship goes to Gracie Trainer. The Blarney Education Fund Scholarship goes to Sydney Ward. And finally, the Margaret Cutting Scholarship and Albert and Jacqueline Tatro Family Scholarship go to Kara White. Congratulations to the recipients.
Good evening. I am Leanne Wright, the director of the Northwest Career and Technical Center, and I will be presenting 3 scholarships this evening. Each year, the Northwest Career and Technical Center honors a graduating senior with a Vermont Honor Scholarship. This year's recipient was chosen based on SAT scores, class rank, and extracurricular involvement. Additionally, she completed our medical professions program with 9 college credits and earned her licensed nursing assistant certification. Congratulations to Sydney Heff. The Abby Scholarship is presented to an outstanding second-year student in our culinary arts program who is pursuing further study in food service and hospitality. The Abby graciously fosters the ambitions of young, eager students who demonstrate commitment to this craft. Congratulations to Alonzo C. Fuentes. Last but not least, the Harrison Concrete Scholarship is presented to a student in our building trades program who's pursuing a college education in the related trades. Jimmy Harrison, the owner of Harrison Concrete, is a key supporter of this program. This scholarship is awarded to an outstanding student in the building trades program who represents the qualifications needed to succeed in the related trades. Very early on in high school, the student decided to pursue a degree as an architect and is attending Norwich this fall. Congratulations to Jaden Paquette.
And for our last award, perhaps our most important award, because I think it's the hardest one that you can earn, because after 4 years you need to excel in actually all your classes, and that's a very difficult task. It's fairly easy to excel in 1 or 2 subject areas, but to be able to do so throughout the subjects and throughout the years is especially impressive. I'm looking forward to giving a much lengthier introduction to our valedictorian during the graduation ceremony, at which time he will speak. But I would like to say that I think it gets underappreciated, again, the act of perseverance. This might be the first year where a whole class gets appreciated for actually persevering through a very difficult time. Normally we only apply it to 1 or 2 students, but every single person that's going across the stage on Saturday has shown that fortitude and that perseverance. So let me just tell this person that I really respect the many things that he's accomplished. And while I only get to see him in a very brief period of time, I've seen him on the volleyball court really excel, and he actually is probably the most important reason why it became a varsity sport here. He's earned Eagle Scout, and as a former Boy Scout, of which I did not earn that rank, I can tell you that that takes great perseverance. He's also fond of traveling, something that's near and dear to my heart, and he'll be attending Clarkson University this fall. Please help me in welcoming the valedictorian for class of 2021, Nathan Smolin.
That concludes our awards program for this evening, but I'd like to take one quick moment after we have just acknowledged all the outstanding members of the class of 2021. Please, if you wouldn't mind giving a round of applause to your family, your educators, and your friends that supported you along this path. It's been an amazing year, a year full of challenges. I think it showed what we are made of and what we are capable of when we come together, when we work together. You are not a class we will soon forget, and I know you will go on to do many, many wonderful things, but you'll always keep us in your rearview mirror, I'm sure, remembering your time here. And I look forward to seeing you through the remainder of your senior week and again at graduation. Congratulations.